Hello students, today we are going to do the first chapter of employability skills, that is communication skills. In this chapter, we are going to do communication and its types, feedback and its importance, and types of feedback. So the first thing which we are going to do is communication. Communication refers to the process of exchanging the facts and ideas between two or more individuals by means of verbal and non-verbal language. It involves three basic components: a sender, a recipient, and a message. It is a way to convey message from a person or group of person to another person or group of persons. So communication takes place when a sender sends a message to the receiver. Next, we are going to talk about the categories of communication. So the communication is classified into three categories: based on communication channel, based on style and purpose, and third one is visual communication. So first we are going to discuss communication based on channel. So what is a channel? A channel is a path through which a message is conveyed from a sender to receiver. It can be further classified into two types: non-verbal and verbal. So what is non-verbal? Non-verbal communication involves various signs or facial expressions or body gestures or body movements used to convey the message. For example, a kind of body movement, personal appearance, physical environment, etc. Next type is verbal communication. Verbal communication takes place with the help of sounds, words, language, and this is a kind of communication involves speaking. It means in verbal communication, we use set of words, a language used to speak to each other. It is further of two types: oral and written. So oral one is again classified into two types, that is interpersonal and public speaking. So first we are going to discuss what is oral communication. So what happens in oral communication? It is the process of conveying message through the word of mouth. It means you are not writing anything, you are not using any other channel, you are just speaking and conveying your message. It is of two types: interpersonal and public speaking. So interpersonal is when the communication between two or more than two persons at a personal level takes place. That is known as interpersonal. It may be face to face or through a telephone. And public speaking, it is the process where a single person addresses the gathering. You must have seen people giving speech to a group of people. That is public speaking. Written communication is the process of sending messages through letters, newsletters, etc. Basically, it happens for the official uses, like in offices, in schools, or like some seniors are sending the letters and mails to the junior ones in the form of written communication. So it can be both formal and informal. Next, we are going to discuss communication based on style and purpose. So the communication based on style and purpose is further classified into two types: formal and informal. Now what happens in formal communication? In this type of communication, the channel is already defined. They can be both oral and written. This type of communication involves formal letters, emails, meetings, and many other things. What happens in informal communication? In this type of communication, the channel is not defined, which implies that the communication stretches in all the directions. It is also called grapevine communication. It is fast as compared to formal communication because it is informal, no formalities in this communication. Visual communication is a method where ideas and information can be read or seen by the recipient. This type of communication can be viewed through the means of visual aids, as its name is telling that it is visual. People used to convey their message through some visual media. like as you can see on the slide that three icons I have put, and you can just see those icons and just tell that what it implies. Like first one is mail, second one is Microsoft Stream, and third one is Skype. So looking at these images or icons, you can just come to know that what it implies. So next very important thing we are going to do is feedback and its importance. So what is feedback? Okay, communication is incomplete without feedback. In communication cycle, with feedback, the receiver does not only receive the message but can also respond to the sender. Feedback is the response from the receiver side. Depending upon the understanding of the message, the feedback can be both positive or negative. That too in any form, like written form or oral form. So if we talk about written feedback, after the completion of the assigned tasks, the feedback is provided. Such kind of feedback is basically provided by the teachers, seniors, etc. You must have seen when you complete your task, you submit your work to your teacher. She corrects it and gives you some feedback that whether your work was good or you need to improve in some areas or something like that. So they evaluate the work done by the senders and provide the feedback in written form like report card or feedback forms. What happens in oral feedback? Such kind of feedback is provided while the task is being processed or being performed. It is an informal type of feedback, such as during classroom teaching. When suppose you are sitting in the class, your teacher is teaching you something and she wants an answer from your side, and when you respond, she gives you some kind of feedback that it should be like this, or whether you have told the correct answer or no, or you can improve on this area like this. For example, like you are going for dance performance on a stage and the judge is watching you, and then on the spot only they give you the feedback that where you all can perform better and improve. So feedback from such communication is very immediate. You get it on the spot. So let's have the recap of the chapter we have done today. We have done communication and its types, and communication is broadly classified into three categories: based on channel, based on style and purpose, and visual communication. Another thing we did today is feedback and what are its types and what is the importance of the feedback. Thank you.